Hello everyone, Anita here, and I'm going to tell you a story time. And this story time is actually going to be the truth about Santa Claus. Or actually how I found out the truth about Santa Claus. Now, if you're a child and you somehow stumbled upon my channel by entering the abyss of YouTube, because otherwise I don't really know how you would have found it, then go ahead and click on out of here. What are you doing here? Where are your parents? This isn't Minecraft gameplay. Get out of here. Although I might put Minecraft gameplay on my other channel. Anyways, get out of here. The story isn't for you. You know, talk to your parents about the truth about Santa Claus, not me. However, for all of the people that are adolescents and above on my channel that already kind of understand the truth about Santa Claus, you can go ahead and stay on the story time because I am going to tell you how I found out the truth. And let me tell you, my parents did not see this coming. For those of you who may not know who or what Santa Claus is, the legend and the myth is that there is a man who probably has diabetes and cholesterol issues, but forget all that because he's actually magical. He actually looks something like this, and basically what he does is he goes around the world delivering presents to children. Christian children, mostly. Now, I'm not gonna get super in-depth about the story of Santa Claus, but basically this man just goes around to random people's houses, mostly entering from the chimney, and puts all kinds of presents underneath people's trees. Or your stocking if you have one hanging up. Now, my family didn't actually raise me under any specific religion, because in my background there's just a melting pot of so many different religious backgrounds that, you know, you could just pick one and that's the one you are. However, we did do the tradition of Christmas because, you know, we lived in America and that was kind of a tradition out here. So my parents went ahead and told me that there was a jolly old Saint Nick coming down the chimney to deliver these awesome presents that I asked for. And we also used to get letters every year from Santa Claus just telling us random things about what was going on in our lives. So as a child, I really believed that he was real. I want to say I was about 7 or 8 years old. Something just didn't sit well with me, and this guy just going around giving people presents on Christmas, there was something wrong with it. And now in some families you put out milk and cookies, Santa takes a bite out of it and drinks some of the milk, and you know, he was there. I devised a plan to where I was gonna go ahead and put milk and cookies out without telling my parents. Oh boy, I can't wait to see if these cookies get eaten. So naturally, I woke up the next morning and came down to see that my presents were under the tree, and I went in that secret spot that only Santa Claus would know about to check on the milk and cookies that I left for him. Maybe he was on a diet. I don't know. There's a chance that he could have developed lactose intolerance. But the milk and cookies were absolutely not touched. So I did what any normal kid would do, of course, and went up to my parents and said,
"Hey, Santa Claus didn't touch the milk and cookies that I left out for him."
And they just looked at each other like, yeah, they looked like super busted, you know? I will never forget that day. I mean, yeah, he didn't touch the milk and cookies, but those letters, Santa Claus went ahead and wrote my family another letter. This time it was a letter about how my aunt had been sending my family these letters as Santa Claus every year. The sheer devastation I felt after reading that letter, I can't even explain it. And although it was supposed to be like a sweet reveal kind of thing, it didn't feel like that to me. It felt like someone had ripped out all of the magic and dreams and belief inside my chest and stuffed it in a blender with milk and cookies and hit puree. It was not a good feeling finding out that Santa Claus was just a lie for me to believe in what exactly. And I know that may sound sensitive and, oh, you've got to give children these imaginary, dreamy thingies to believe. No, you don't. What I would do if I had children is tell them the tradition of Santa Claus. A tradition that we celebrate in America where we use our imagination and pretend that a man comes and delivers presents every year. And this isn't a dig on my parents because honestly it was part of a tradition. They didn't know any better, that everybody was doing it. But I think that our generation does have a choice of what we tell our children. And I don't think we should base relationships we have with children predicated on lies about imaginary figures. Well, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, smack that like button, you know where, and subscribe to my channel. I make new videos every single week. See you later, Stargazer. Bye! I got a Christmas butt. Are you trying to tell me it was you the whole time?